Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and this lesson is more beginner-based, but it's about rhythm guitar specifically, and deconstructing it. So if you understand what the building blocks are of rhythm guitar and rhythm in music, then it'll help you get better quicker, and that's what I'm here for. So I think this is going to be a really interesting lesson. There's concepts and examples, and I think it'll make sense. I think you might not have ever thought of this. Also, definitely get my guitar guide, which is a free PDF, which has got all the chord diagrams, scale diagrams, pentatonic, major scale, the shapes of them, everything, all the triads and the arpeggios. It's the foundation of guitar playing in a free book. So get that in the link below. Thanks for supporting Marty Music as well. Let's get into the rhythm. So this is a more beginner lesson for rhythm playing, so we're not going to work on that little thing I just did, but what I want you to do is just be aware of what rhythm guitar truly is. And it's taking the beat, which if we're going to take a basic 4/4 rhythm, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, so I just looped that. That's our 4/4, metronome basically, or a click track or whatever. I just created my own. And so what I want to do is just pick apart what rhythm actually is. So I'm going to start with it's subdividing rhythms off of that. And so the first one of those, and I'll use I'll use a G chord because it uses all 6 strings. So the first concept is playing and letting it ring out over all 4 counts. So that's called a whole note. Then we have a half note, which is over 2 counts, and you strum again. And you can immediately start practicing that. It's great for trying to do it where you're doing a chord change. It'll help, it keeps you real on how well you're switching your chords. For instance, if you were working on 2 different chords like G to D, you could do whole notes, meaning 4 counts for each chord. Then half notes. And if you are a beginner and you can't do that, you can use just the root notes. And it would be whatever finger is on the thickest string for each chord change. So if I was practicing G to C, I could go. And those are like the anchors that get your hand into the position for the chord change as well. So if it was G to D, it'd be middle finger on the 3rd fret E, index on the 2nd fret G there. Etc. So let's go back to just one chord, because now we have quarter notes, which are a strum per click, per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. I could hear it first, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go for it. wanted to get, funky fresh, not really, but you could do alternate strums and go 1, 2, 3, 4, just to start practicing your technique. Like that. So that was quarter. That was quarter. Then we go to eighth, which is now 2 strums per click. And if I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I would play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I could do it with all downs. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there's quite a few songs that are literally is just that rhythm. It could be a power chord. So that's another one. All right, you keep subdividing from there. I don't remember if I said the actual right names of the rhythms or not. You would have whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, and then 16th notes. And so it just keeps subdividing. So... Then you got to subdivide it again. Now, some people know this. I was actually an elementary school music teacher before the YouTube stuff. And so we had little names, like for the next one, watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. There'd be fruit names. Peach, peach, peach. Peach, apple, 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 watermelon, 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 watermelon. But the thing is, these are fundamentals. And then what's going on with rhythm is you're leaving spaces out, right? So that final one there, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Eventually, you have to do alternate. Let's see. I can still do it with all downs, but eventually you're going to have to do the alternate. Like that. So that'd be, another subdivision, and it keeps going from there. You can keep going. But the other one is the triplet feel, which is 3 notes per beat. Triple, 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 triple. Triple, 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 triple. And so between all those feels, what you start to do is you have rests or spaces where some of those beats you're choosing not to play, and that ultimately is what creates the rhythm. Like if I do quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I leave, the one of those as a rest every time. Now you're creating rhythm. I'll do it with a G chord. That was very simple, but now when you start to get more advanced with where you're leaving spaces out, that's creating the sense of rhythm. Rhythm is probably the most important part of rhythm are the parts where there is open space or a rest. But you want to be able to grasp each basic rhythmic unit and their subdivisions as it goes faster, including the tripla, tripla, tripla. And then what starts to happen is you want to be able to know those are the ingredients, and then they start combining together with rests, and that creates rhythm. But if you understand the building blocks, you will then become your rhythm will develop quicker than if you're just randomly learning patterns like down, up, up, down, up from YouTube videos, which is still good. But this video is very specific about what the building blocks are of rhythm. So let's see, if I just left the same thing, quarter notes, but I left the 2 out with a G chord, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And so you can already hear like, what's that like? I'm thinking that Everclear song or something. Something like that. But you hear right away, now that's what rhythm is. I went 1 and rest, 1 and 2 and 3 and rest, 1 and 2. So just with a G chord. It's a little slower. Rest. Rest, right? So these are just where the rhythm eventually evolves into are combinations of all those subdivisions, including the triplets, and then leaving spaces in unique spots in that grid to create that sense of rhythm. So what was I saying? Just taking the 2 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, rest. 3, 4, 1, rest. 3, 4. So you can get a Metronome app. There's a lot of free ways to have a click track like that. You can Google it on your computer, or go on your app store and look up Metronome, free Metronome, and you can start working on these ideas. Even if you're just practicing, you're a beginner and you're practicing straight beginner chord switching, it's always going to be better for you to have that meter to keep you real, to make sure that you're in time. So try that stuff out. Hope the concept made sense, and have fun with that. All right, so there was the rhythm concepts. I hope it helped. Lots more to explore with that, but I think it's cool to understand, what the foundation, what the building blocks are of rhythm. And it's just as much what you're leaving out as what you're playing, and subdividing off of the beat. Real quick, don't forget to get that Ultimate Guitar Guide. It will be really helpful to you, I promise. It's in the link below. Appreciate your support, and hope to see you again real soon. Take care.